Man, I was reading about this concept in Islam called the Dajjal, and I got to tell you, it's wild. Like, seriously fascinating stuff. So, apparently, the Dajjal is this figure who's kind of like the ultimate deceiver, almost like what Christians talk about when they mention the Antichrist. But the way the Quran and Islamic teachings describe him, it's intense, man. It's not just some evil dude. It's like a full-blown test for humanity. Now, what really tripped me out was how detailed the descriptions are. They say he's going to appear near the end times, claiming to be divine, performing miracles, deceiving people, but all of it's fake. Like, imagine someone showing up who can heal the sick, bring rain, or make crops grow, and everyone's like, this guy must be God. But it's all manipulation. And what Islam emphasizes is that people will follow him not because he's obviously evil, but because he'll seem right, logical, charismatic, even kind. That's creepy, man. Because when you think about it, that's exactly how manipulation works in the real world, too. What's crazy is that Muslims believe the Dajjal won't literally be mentioned in the Quran by name. Most of the detailed stuff comes from the Prophet Muhammad's sayings, the Hadith. But the Quran does talk about deception, false gods, and the test of faith at the end of times. It's like, symbolically, the Dajjal represents this massive illusion, materialism, ego, false power, all the stuff that pulls people away from truth. That's deep, man. Like, maybe it's not just one person, maybe it's a system. And that's what really got me thinking. What if the Dajjal isn't some monster with one eye, but a metaphor for how technology, media, and control can shape people's beliefs? The one eye thing, for example, people online always link it to the all-seeing eye, the idea of surveillance, control, this central power watching everything. That's kind of freaky when you think about AI. Algorithms or corporations that literally control what billions of people see every day. That's modern day deception right there, man. But Islam takes it deeper. It says that those who are grounded in faith, who remember God and truth, won't be fooled. That's what protects you. It's not just knowing stuff, it's having clarity of heart. Like, even if you see the Dajjal do something that looks like a miracle, if you're aware of truth, you'll recognize the lie. That's such a powerful message, even if you're not religious. It's like saying, don't get hypnotized by appearances, stay conscious, stay awake. And dude, here's what's mind-blowing. The Dajjal's so-called paradise is actually hell, and his hell is actually paradise. Think about that. That's a complete inversion of reality. It's like a metaphor for how people today chase things that seem good, fame, money, validation, but they end up feeling empty inside. Meanwhile, the stuff that seems hard or boring, like discipline, honesty, spirituality, that's actually where the peace is. That's exactly what the Quran's getting at, man. It's not just about end times. It's about how easily we get tricked into worshiping illusions. The Dajjal's power is basically mass hypnosis, getting people to forget who they are, what's real, what matters. When you think of it that way, it's not some ancient prophecy. It's right now, look around. People are obsessed with image, followers, power, and we justify anything to protect our comfort. That's modern Dajjal energy, bro. And the idea that the Dajjal will fool most of the world except those who really know the truth, that's chilling. It's like a filter, a global test of consciousness. And in that sense, the Quran's message feels timeless. Whether you believe it literally or metaphorically, it's warning people, don't trade your soul for a simulation. Don't let illusion define your reality. The prophet's sayings even describe him as having one eye, the other blind, symbolizing the loss of spiritual vision. Like, he sees only the material world, not the truth beyond it. That's insane symbolism, man. Because that's where we're heading. Everyone's glued to screens. Everything's about data, surface, performance. We're seeing with one eye the physical, but we've gone blind to the inner. And apparently when Jesus Isa in Islam returns, he's the one who'll expose the Dajjal, not with weapons, but with truth. That's powerful. It's not a battle of muscles. It's a battle of perception. Truth versus illusion. Awareness versus manipulation. When you dig into it, the whole Dajjal story feels like a giant mirror for humanity, a test of what we'll choose to believe when lies feel more comfortable than truth. That's not just religion. That's psychology. That's life. And man, if that's not relevant today, I don't know what is.